Today, we're not just looking at another startup event. We're actually peering into a crystal ball. We're going to unpack the demo day at the Seoul AI Hub and pull out three massive trends that show us exactly where artificial intelligence is headed next. So yeah, let's see what the future holds. Okay, first I want you to just look at this number. 2 trillion Korean won. That comes out to about 1.5 billion US dollars. So, any guesses what this huge figure represents? I'll give you a hint. It's not the budget of some crazy sci-fi movie. It's something much, much more real. That's right. It is the total cumulative value of startups that have come through just one single incubator, the Seoul AI Hub. And listen, this isn't just any old tech hub. It's a proven powerhouse for creating world-class AI companies. That makes it the perfect place to spot the next big shifts in the industry. I mean, this track record really speaks for itself, right? Over 250 companies nurtured, 14 CES Innovation Awards. They've even had a graduate company go on to a successful IPO. So yeah, when innovators from this hub get up to present their ideas, you better believe it pays to listen closely. We've boiled it all down to 3 key trends for you. First up, we're seeing this fundamental change in how we even interact with AI. It's evolving from this really complex tool that, only data scientists could really use, into an accessible, intelligent partner for pretty much everyone. We're calling it the AI Copilot, and a company called Care just brilliantly illustrates this shift. Now this is a bold statement from Care's CEO. I mean, we will replace AI experts. That's audacious, but it gets right to the very heart of this trend. See, the goal isn't just to build powerful AI anymore. It's about making that power available to anyone with literally a single click. And the difference this makes is, well, it's just staggering. The old way, you needed a whole team of AI experts, plus domain experts. It took months and it cost a fortune. The new way, a domain expert, like, say, a factory manager, can do it all by themselves. The time just plummets from months to about 15 hours. The process goes from all this complex coding to, you guessed it, one click. It's basically an AI easy button for industry. So what does this all really mean? Well, it's about democratizing the technology. It allows a manufacturing professional who knows their factory inside and out to build a custom AI to spot product defects, all without ever writing a single line of code. And that means faster, cheaper, and way more widespread innovation. So, if our first trend is all about making AI accessible to anyone, our second trend is about where that newly accessible AI is being used. And it's no longer just living inside our computers. No, it's starting to see and hear and actually interact with the physical world around us. A company called Movie Lab is right at the forefront of this. This brings us to a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? We all know machines wear out, but can an AI actually hear the super subtle signs of a breakdown long before it ever happens? Well, the answer is yes, and it's an absolute game changer for manufacturing and for safety. And to really get why this is so important, just think about the old methods. Vibration sensors, they have to be physically attached to every single machine. Current sensors, a lot of the time they only spot a problem when it's already way too late. And the human ear, forget about it. We simply can't pick up on the high-frequency sounds that signal the very earliest stages of wear and tear. The solution, as it turns out, is sound we literally can't hear. Movie Lab's big innovation is to listen for ultrasound, those super high-frequency sound waves that are generated by microscopic physical defects. I want you to think of it like a doctor's stethoscope, but for machines. The AI listens to these ultrasonic waves created by tiny little bits of friction and wear. It can detect a problem when it's just a whisper, long before it becomes this catastrophic roar of failure, and that saves companies millions in downtime and repairs. All right, our third and final trend, this one is maybe the most revolutionary, mainly because it affects all of us directly. We are seeing a fundamental shift in data ownership where you, the individual, regain control and can finally profit from your own information. And S&P Lab is building the platform to make that happen. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. For years, we've all known our data is valuable. Every search we make, every single item we buy, it's all being collected and monetized. But the ones who've been cashing in, the big tech companies, not us. Well, that entire model is about to get turned on its head. This model from S&P Lab just flips the script completely. So when a company wants to use your data for, say, market research, you don't just get some useless points or a free service. No, You get paid. And you get the lion's share. A whopping 80% of the value that's generated goes directly back to you. This quote from S&P Labs CEO just captures the vision so perfectly. It's a future where your digital footprint isn't just a product to be sold by somebody else. It becomes an asset that you own, that you control, and that you can turn into your own personal business. So, what does all of this mean for you? Let's bring these three massive trends together and take a look at the big picture for the future of AI. So when we put it all together, a really clear picture starts to emerge. We're watching AI become this accessible co-pilot, not replacing us, but enhancing our skills. We're seeing it move out into the physical world, acting as a kind of superhuman sensor for our industries. And, maybe most importantly, we are on the cusp of a new economy where we finally take back control of our own data. You know, these trends aren't science fiction. They're happening right now, driven by innovators just like the ones we've seen today, and it really leaves us with this final fascinating question. As AI steps into all these new roles, as our partner in work, as a doctor for our machines, and as a guardian for our data, what part of our world will it transform next?